Joining us now from New York City is Fred Teng. He's the CEO of China Newsweek Corporation, the publisher of News China magazine. He's also the former chairman of the Hong Kong Association of New York. Fred, welcome back to the show. Do you consider the Occupy Central movement over?
Well, yes, it's finally over. The streets of Central and MOTs are cleared. However, the organizers said that they're still going to disrupt the second round of the consultation process for the universal suffrage. So there will be another wave of movement, I guess.
Overall, how would you evaluate the clearing efforts, the police, their behavior, and the students? Do you think that the process went much better or worse than anticipated?
Well, I think the Hong Kong government, the police, and the people of Hong Kong have exercised their utmost restraint and tolerance. I think the demonstrators have overstated their welcome. It's over 70 days. It's a long time. Streets are blocked. It's not just about demonstrations, but blocking the streets and disrupting the traffics and disrupting the businesses and so forth. In terms of my anticipation, I think the police probably have used less force than I anticipated to be, but some of the demonstrators turned out to be more abusive.
Have you spoken to anyone in Hong Kong in the last 24 hours or so? What is the general sense among residents now that the streets have been cleared?
One word, they're relieved. In fact, 70% of the Hong Kong people, they want the streets to be cleared. So they support the action of the police and of the government. Right now, the ambulances, school buses can go through all the streets without any interruption. And the police can go back to catching criminals.
Fred, what do you think happens now? You mentioned that the students could come back in some sort of way. But how do you think they can still have their voices heard and be taken seriously?
Well, I think that, I want to clarify one thing. A lot of demonstrators are students, but they don't represent all of the students in Hong Kong. This whole process, the universal suffrage, needs to take all the people's opinions into consideration. And I think that the demonstrators also need to listen to others. I think occupation is not a democracy process. I think consultation is the true democracy process. So people should listen to each other and they should work with each other and to come up with a plan so that by 2017 there will be universal suffrage in Hong Kong.
All right, Fred Teng in New York, as always, we appreciate your perspective. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, thank you.